Welcome back, everybody. Oh, this is news you can use, people. Such a cliche. Well, it is a passion for many people in the spring and summer. No, not the beach, pickleball, or golf. Lawn care. And one guy is taking his love of the lawn to the next level on his uber popular social media. Look at this.
What you doing?
Dude's mowing.
Nice.
What are you guys doing?
Dude's mowing.
Nice. What are you guys doing?
Just watching you mow.
Okay.
That's right. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That is from, it's Mow Time. Has nearly 3 million views on TikTok. Joining me now is the man behind the mower. Give it up for Chris Cannon, everybody. Hello. Oh, Chris. Chris, we've had a lot of stars on this show. We've had Academy Award winners. We've had authors. We've had opera singers. I don't know if I've been this excited about a guest in a very long time because you might have heard I moved into my first house at age 50 and I am a lawn machine.
I love it.
That's all I think about is my damn lawn. As I'm sitting here, no offense to you, I'm just thinking about my lawn. Yeah.
We have a lot in common.
We do.
A lot in common.
I know. I just told you where my love started. All jokes aside, where did your love of the lawn start?
Yeah. So I went to University of Minnesota for college and majored in landscape architecture, design, urban planning, all of that. And that's really where it started. And like normal people, I took that path and went completely out of that degree path and did something else for like 12 years. And now I'm back in it. COVID kind of sparked the social media side of it. Started posting pictures and people started listening, and here we are.
I said it in the meeting. The pandemic was obviously awful for levels and levels and levels of reason, but we have had so many people like you that the pandemic spurred something in them to do it. So when did you, before we get to some tips and stuff, when did you know that, this is kind of going viral, as they say?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
So people love that satisfying, right? The before, after, all
people
of,
look at this,
stuff.
everybody, yeah.
And I've kind of made my niche to kind of put into the scope of like, anybody can do this. If I can do it, literally anybody can.
Yeah.
So I just started posting pictures of different projects that I was doing at the very early stages of this thing. And all of a sudden people just started asking questions. I was like, people actually care about this stuff.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I took the education background that I had in another previous life and then installed it into this, and kind of here we are.
Are you not, you probably are not. Are you surprised how much people care about their lawn?
I'm not, but it's I mean, the majority of people have one. Yeah. And the majority of people don't know what to do with it.
Yes.
So it fits in.
I'm right here. Like I don't. So, I have video in the next one. You'll see. I have a problem. But anyway. Yeah.
So I'm not surprised, but I think it's surprising to me about how basic the questions can be and how basic the actions are. Right. That to get your dream lawn.
Well, speaking of that, let's get to some tips. Number 1. Watering times and how much? Talk to me.
Yeah, so majority of people water incorrectly, whether you have an irrigated system in your lawn or not. I see so many people making the mistake of seeing that their lawn is brown and watering during the day, watering during the evening hours like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, sunset hours. The best time to do that is going to be right before the sunrise.
Right before the sunrise.
Correct. And I don't want to get too deep. You can do all of the things I just mentioned for different reasons, but for the majority of homeowners, right before the sunrise, overnight hours while we're fast asleep, that's the best time to do it.
Because I do, Colin knows way more than I do because he grew up on 7 acres, and he gets so mad when he sees, I won't call them out, but there's somebody that, like we live by, that waters at the hottest part of the day, and Colin freaks out. Yeah. He's like, don't do that!
Well, and to touch on that, because the why is super important on this, right? And we waste so much water as a society, and this is the one that we waste the most on. And that's why we as lawn care nuts get the bad rap that we do. Lawns aren't bad. Poorly maintained lawns are bad. And that's really what it is.
I love that.
So,
okay. Number 2, mowing times and habits. Talk to me.
There's the right time to mow, wrong time to mow, all of those things. It kind of goes in line with watering. You're not going to wake up in the middle of the, night
I was just going to say,
but,
I love you, but I'm not waking up.
When you wake up, there's dew on your lawn when it's like super hot like this, right?
Okay, yeah.
So we want to wait until that dew either gets knocked down off the grass blade, right? We don't really want to mow wet grass. That's going to cause a lot of problems. We'll get into that. The best case scenario, mid-morning, after all of that kind of gets knocked down. That doesn't work for a lot of people. Okay. Mow when you can. Just make sure that you have a sharp mower blade, you clean your mower, and you do what's best for that particular situation, whether it's bagging your clippings, using the side discharge, all of those things, which we can cover and kind of dive right into. But
yeah, I have something to say about lawn clippings. I'll do that later. Number 3, I'll do it here. Number 3, gearing up for lawn projects for fall, because sadly, I mean, it's already July. I hate saying that. It's a cliche, but what do we need to know for that?
So the majority of the mistakes are made right here. So this is the cool season growth surge. So the northern states, top half of the country stage. We've got the spring growth surge, which we just got out of. And with locally here with the amount of rain that we've got, we're still kind of noticing a lot of growth in the lawn. When we get into that hot summer times, the 100-degree weather, all of those, that is what I can hold this up.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
I figured there was a sky.
I know there is.
So
it's up there.
We have the summer decline, which is the big thing that this is the majority of mistakes that are made right here. They happen right in here. The watering at the wrong times, the mowing at the wrong times. This is where our growth slows down and the grass gets really stressed out. So we don't want to stress it out, do all of these projects right there in the fall time when the temperatures cool back down.
Okay.
That's when we can start focusing on seed, making your lawn better for the next year, because it is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, I've heard that. I have a problem I will share with Chris when we come back. Back in a moment. You'll be able to relate. Stay with us. It's a marathon. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Lawn expert Chris Cannon from it's Mow Time. We'll give you information. He has a great guide. You'll find out how to get that in just a little bit. But first, even though this is my problem, I think you will relate. I think it's what we call a relatable. So my backyard is the 7th ring of hell because we had creeping Charlies, then we had dandelions, then we had somebody come in with a flamethrower. They got rid of the creeping Charlies, but now I have these patches, and then my brother-in-law, I'll change his name to not embarrass him, Taylor Haas, but Taylor Haas told me to buy expensive seed. We put the seed out, nothing, except for, well, you'll see. Welcome to my backyard. Here it is. And right away, you can spot the problem. You don't even need to be the garden guy Dale K to know. You can see it. I used to have dandelions there and creeping Charlies or creeping Kirks or Captain Kirk or whatever. And I used to have a whole bunch of dandelions there. We got rid of those, but now we're left with this. We tried seeding with seed that was as expensive as a mortgage on a 4-bedroom home. And as you can see, it was worthless, absolutely worthless. The only thing that's growing from that seed, oh look, there's another patch, shock, is right over here. Look, my little patch right here. Oh, and it's barely growing, just there and there. Look at that. One little patch of grass from $18,000 worth of seed. What do I do? Please help me, Obi-Wan. Please help me, Grassman. What do I do? Okay, so we put the seed down, and immediately photographer Eric jokingly yelled at me. He said I needed topsoil, and then some people said I didn't need to buy the very expensive seed that my brother-in-law, again, I'm not going to call him out, Taylor Haas. He told me of Haas Plumbing that he told me to buy. What's wrong?
Like most things in life, the success is found in the prep work. So finding what your soil needs is going to be the best thing. Now, if we're talking about how to get a seed to germinate, not all grass seed is the same, and not all environments in your backyard or yard to yard to yard are going to be the same. And that's where I've created, and this is the biggest problem. It's not just it's everyone's backyard. If you put the same bag of grass seed into 5 different backyards, might not work. Environments are different in shade than they are with sun, that they are with traffic, soil drainage, sandy versus clay, all of those different things. You need to find the best grass seed for you and your local environment, but that also pairs with your lifestyle to either reduce inputs, fertilizers, watering, all of those things, or if you want to have a golf course lawn, a little bit more. But there's a spectrum that...
I don't even need that. I could stand a putt-putt golf course lawn. I don't care.
Right. So I've made it super easy. In my free guide that you alluded to earlier, I cover all of the information that you need to know, walk you through step by step of all of the different answers here. Now, when you put grass seed down, and did it grow, did it not? Prep work is key.
It was $100 a bag. I sent an invoice to my brother-in-law. I said, you made it. He said, oh, you got to get Scott's wet, shade, dry. It had 80 names on it. And I went to Menards. There was grass seed over here for like 30. There was grass seed over here for 50. And of course, I went to the expensive area. Oh, there's the one he wanted me to buy.
Let me say one thing on grass seed. I mentioned grass seed is not all grass seed is the same. You're not going to want to hear this, so cover your ears. I saw that post you made. Inside of that bag that you purchased, there's filler, there's seed coating on there, there's a bunch of stuff that basically isn't grass seed. But everyone does that, right?
I know.
And the big thing is to get the right seed for you, but also to get the actual right type of grass and that right type of seed that you want without...
Can you just come over and do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it. So... inside of the guide, I've got, let's go back here. Here's a preview.
Okay.
Yes, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Let's do that. I cover climate, sunlight, the soil type, traffic, maintenance, and I give all of my personal recommendations on what the actual best grass seed is for you, your local environment, and everything. So.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. Yeah. Should we do one more? We're going to do one more. Stay right there. Back with more, Chris, so we're going to do one more. Yeah, we'll be right back. Oh, God. It drives me. We're keeping Chris around for one more. We'll have mailbag for you tomorrow. 'Cause I know you're learning things. I know it. I love when that happens. Okay, let's go back to tips.
Yeah.
Let's show this. Now, Director Leo, can we get a close-up and then explain what this is?
Yeah, so this is at a very minute level what happens when we start messing around in the middle of the summer, but really all season long. If we do watering right, if we do all of the things right, the one thing that we want to focus on outside of that everyone has, we need to mow our lawn. Right? And the one thing that we want to avoid is getting a jagged edge, going back to the 90s here, right?
Yeah.
Getting a jagged edge on the blade or on the leaf blade, because that invites, from all that moisture that we water at the wrong times, from all of the heat, from all of the humidity, it's basically like an open wound. It's the best case, like the best comparable, to invite all of the disease, fungus, everything inside of the lawn. Now,
I got to worry about that too?
Yeah. See, this is why
I'm going back to my condo.
Yeah. See, this is why I'm here, to help everyone out. What we want is the grass blade to look like it just got cut with a sharp scissors. Okay, and I'm going to show you what a sharp blade versus a dull blade looks like. There's a vast difference, and I don't know what camera we're going here, but
we'll go we're here, camera 7, right there.
Perfect. So we have two absolute differences of what the blade looks like, and I will let you figure out which one is dull, and which one is razor sharp, right? And the dull blade, this one up top, if you've guessed that correctly, congratulations. You win a high five from me later. that is going to leave that jagged edge on your leaf blade, inviting all of that in, and then we really just want this sharpened. Now, the next question that I get following that is, how do I sharpen my blade?
I was just going to say,
At home, you can get anything at any hardware store, Home Depot, anything like that, if you want to do it yourself. Anybody can do it if you have the right and proper tools. You can also go to like an Ace Hardware or any like hardware store to get it done locally for like $5-6.
oh,
Super easy. But if you've never, if you were like me when I first started, it's been a while since you've looked under your mower blade and A, cleaned it, but then B, even focused on these things, the things that actually cut your grass.
yeah, I had to take a tutorial just to work the thing. I didn't know.
But what you're saying is 90% of homeowners
Yep.
and experiencing the things that they don't know what they don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's part of it. So if you do nothing else and just do your mower blades, a lot of your problems will disappear.
Before we go, we have about a minute left. Go get Chris's merch, and you do a lot, and a lot of it is for a good cause. Will you tell the folks what you do, the platform that you love to promote?
Yes, I am working for a cause, and I do this completely voluntarily because I'm personally affected by the terrible disease of breast cancer. Both my mother-in-law, my wife got diagnosed at 33. She is thankfully cancer-free right now. Her mom, Jane, we'll give her some hard time. She's a Bears fan, but that's okay. But I work very closely with an organization, nonprofit called Veranicure, Mediviver, a lot of things at the University of Minnesota. I give 15% back of whatever comes from my channel straight back to that. And doing that.
I love it, man.
Any support is appreciated. I try to give as many free lawn tips so you guys can go have a DIY lawn, dream lawn for yourself. And
well, I personally can't wait for you to come over. Give it up for Chris, everybody. Be sure to follow Chris on all the socials. Boom, right there. His handle, it's Mow Time. Also, check out his website, it's mowtime.com. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Thank you so much.
I so appreciate it, man. That was fantastic. Get this.